working with candidates for Amazon interviews since 2019, I can certainly understand, and I do agree how frustrating it is to prepare for an Amazon interview, to fail it, and then when you ask them why, for them to refer you to some standard policy of not sharing their rejection reasons after their job interviews. And truth be said, sometimes, especially if you know someone from the hiring team or you have some sort of insider information, you can push for some sort of feedback from them. But also in my experience, that type of feedback can be quite rushed, can be quite misleading, and not from the key decision makers. Something along the lines of, hey, we didn't like that your data-driven decision making, or maybe you didn't use enough metrics, would be some examples that come to my mind. So long story short, it's not a very constructive experience if you are in this scenario. And this is why I'd like to suggest you another approach, which I actually learned from one of my clients, that will ensure that you have a much better understanding of your actual performance during those job interviews. Long story short, what I'm suggesting you here would be to record all your interviews so that you are able to review them at a later stage. And in my experience, most candidates are really surprised how the interview actually went when they revisit these job interviews, because during the heat of the moment, you might not remember how you answered certain questions. Some people even cannot remember what questions they got asked or what stories they actually used, and all sorts of these scenarios. So if you will revisit your recorded interviews with Amazon, you'll find out a lot more detail. And there's another scenario for these things. Sometimes, even revisiting your recorded interviews, you will not have a good, solid understanding of what went wrong there. Into which case, you can also ask for help, ask an interview coach to review your interviews and provide you with some valuable feedback. Again, I know this from my customers. It worked repeatedly, and I got some customers who even got invited for another interview and then got hired because they took the feedback from their recorded first interviews. Okay, so I hope you found this useful, and thank you very much for watching.